Hi, today I'm going to review the newest Wes Anderson movie, The Isle of Dogs. So The Isle of Dogs takes place 20 years in the future. Politicians decide to move all dogs away on Trash Island. Later on, the president wants to do more bad things to these poor innocent dogs. Meanwhile, on Trash Island, the dogs find the little pilot. He's on Trash Island for a very special reason, in which he needs the dogs' help. Will the dogs be captured or even exterminated? Will the president be stopped before hurting these innocent poor dogs? Will the dog crew help and find what the little pilot was looking for? And what is he looking for anyway? Something heroic that will save the day, or perhaps more danger for these poor little dogs? Find out on the next thrilling episode of Dragon Ball! That was horrible. Sorry, guys. So, I'm just gonna do this review quick. Nothing has to be said that's not been said about this movie. But here is my opinion on this movie. The animation and the decoration, the backgrounds and stuff in this movie have had so much work. When you look at the animation and the backgrounds in this movie, it's amazing. Really, I don't know how much time they spent making this movie, but must have been a lot of time, because I made a stop motion once, and it lasts 30 seconds, and it took me 4 hours to do. The voice acting in this movie, yeah, because I forgot to tell you guys who was in this movie. So we got Scarlett Johansson, Bill Murray, Bryan Cranston, Jeff Goldblum, that guy, I forget what his name is. We got Tilda Swinton, Liev Schreiber, and of course Edward Norton, which was actually one of the main talking dogs. The voice acting is pretty awesome in this movie. You could kind of recognize each dog thanks to the voice acting. So that was really cool. The humor in this movie is just great. It's the Wes Anderson humor that we see in kind of most of his movies, and I just love it. It's just so different and so I don't know if I would use the word clever, but I guess it's clever. So the cinematography in this movie, every frame in this movie is just so perfect. It just looks like for each frame it just took hours just pointing the camera to the center. And when I was just watching this movie, I was just looking always in the center, and it is everything just looked so symmetrical. That's how you say the word, I'm not sure. But it was, I really just like that aspect of it. It's cool, it's pretty cool. Another thing that I liked about this movie was, well, the story was pretty original. The dogs' personalities were all different. And also this movie doesn't make the audience feel like complete idiots. And negatives, I have a few of them. The human storyline is a lot less interesting than the dog storyline. Each time that I see the dogs, I'm invested in the movie. I was actually asking myself some questions what are they gonna do? Who's the little pilot? What is he gonna do here and stuff? And that was just more interesting than the political human storyline, which is less interesting, but it was essential to the movie. Otherwise, it wouldn't come to a normal closure.
Closure, 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 closure in my bones and my skin. Closure, 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 closure. Put those hands together for closure. I have to leave.
Yeah, I'd also say something about this movie. There are some slow parts in this movie, in which, you know, it makes the movie not a good movie to watch at night. Maybe not the best movie to start watching at 4 a.m. And I guess my last point of this movie is just I guess on the first watch, because I've only seen it once, is that since there's like these two storylines and there's lots of politics in it, that the political part or stuff can be kind of confusing. So I don't think if children are watching this movie, I don't think they'll fully understand all the time what's happening. Even I'm 17 years old and I had a kind of just a hard time in the beginning keeping track. Basically, the movie's pretty great, and so all these little things are not that important. So I'd rate this movie an A minus. As far as numbers go, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. That's my rating for this movie. I feel like watching this movie in a cold period in the year, like December or maybe January or February. I guess December, just a little bit before Christmas. And just drinking some warm tea. I'd say vanilla or green tea would probably go best with this movie. And of course, I would like to watch this movie with my dog, getting cozy and stuff, and just watching this Isle of Dogs movie. That's what I feel like doing. Just drinking tea, getting cozy, getting warm this cold period, and watching this really good Wes Anderson movie. So thank you for watching my review on the Isle of Dogs. See you soon.